He said, cry aloud and spare not, man. We have to tell you, hey, what the Most High told us. Hey, sister, you got a minute for God?
Sure.
All praise to the Most High. Right now, what is your God-given nationality?
What do you mean?
What did God call you according to you?
Yeah.
Now, in the Bible, what did God call
Well,
you?
what God you talking about?
The God in the Bible.
Okay.
The only God.
Okay.
What did he call
Well,
you?
Jehovah. Holy Spirit.
Yahweh.
Yeah, right.
Yahweh.
Okay.
Now, what did Yahweh call you? What did he call you and your people? What is your God-given nationality? And please don't say black. Please don't say black.
And what I'm going to say then?
See that? Mm-hmm. See, can you guys Isaiah 1 and 3? Mm-hmm. You see, our people, this is the thing, right? Mm-hmm. Our people don't know their God-given nationality. Mm-hmm. We're just cool with calling ourselves black or African American. Mm-hmm. Now, in history, when we came around on slave ships, when we got them slave ships, we were sold to the enemy. We were sold to the so-called white man. And guess what? He changed our nationality. He said that, hey, you're black. First note. Now, he didn't say we was black first. He said that we was niggers. Mm-hmm. Then he said we was Negroes. Uh-huh. And then he said, no, I'm going to name them Afro-American.
Who said it? Yahoo?
That's the white man.
Oh, white man.
This is what the white man did. When we got from slavery, he sold us. He gave us a nationality. Like I said, he was changing our nationality. Every couple of years, he had changed our nationality. He was called Afro-American. Then we was called colored. Then we was called black. Then we was called Afro-American. Right. So why is our nationality changing every couple of years? So it should tell you that that's not our God-given nationality, right? That's just something the white man gave us.
Right, and the white man called Caucasians.
Caucasian, the white man. Right. Now we're going to show you, according to God, what would be your God-given nationality. Get Romans 11. Actually, get that.
I get one. Yeah. Isaiah chapter 1 and verse number 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
So the ox, he know who his owner is. He know who he is, right? Go ahead.
And the ass his master's crib.
Same thing with the donkey. Go ahead.
But Israel.
But who?
Israel.
But Israel. Go ahead.
Doth not know. My people doth not consider.
So the God of the Bible said his people don't know who they are. He said, but Israel doth not know. We don't know who we are. And not that we just don't know who we are, we don't even consider to know who we are.
Right.
We're just cool walking in America calling ourselves black. When that's the color of your shirt. You're not black. You're far from black. You're brown.
Right.
Oh, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm African American. African American, it comes from two so-called white men, man. So we're not black or we're not African American according to God. Mm-hmm. Right? According to God, we will be the Israelites. Mm-hmm. Now you may ask, how do we know we're the Israelites? I'm going to show you. This is how, for sure, and without a shadow of a doubt, that you will be an Israelite. Because first of all, the Most High said that his people won't know who they are. Like you just said, you came up here, you said you were black, African American.
No, I ain't said it.
You ain't said it, but that's what you'll call yourself. You identify with black, African American. But we don't know. We don't know who we are. Mm-hmm. So that's one sign that you will be an Israelite. Right. His people is not going to know who they are. That's why he said the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because we're lost. Right? So get Deuteronomy 28:15.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse number 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So the Most High God said, so this is Moses talking to the Israelites after they came out of Egypt. He told the Israelites, it's going to come to pass, if you don't observe and keep God's commandments, that all these curses is going to come upon you and overtake you. So remember, Moses is talking to the Israelites. They're in the big, they're probably sitting down. He's talking to them. And he's telling them this is what happened. He said the curse is going to come upon you for not listening to the Most High. Right. Let's see some of the curses that befell the Israelites. Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So one of the first curses that will befall the Israelites is that the Israelites are going to be cursed in the city. Right. When you look in the cities of America, any city you go to, who's living cursed? The Israelites. So-called African American. So-called black. Don't we live cursed in the cities? Ain't our people struggling on drugs? Yeah. Don't we live in the hoods? Right. Don't we live in the ghettos? Right. This is our people. We're cursed in the city. So this is how we know that we the Israelites. Continue on.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Not only that we're going to be cursed in the cities, We was gonna be cursed in the fields. What does that sound like? Does that ring a bell? Being cursed in the fields.
Why is that?
I'm asking, does it ring a bell?
Yeah.
Slavery.
Right.
Wasn't we cursed in the fields?
Yeah.
Picking cotton from sun to sundown?
Yeah.
That's being cursed in the field. So the Israelites could have include, you get 46?
Yep.
So the Israelites had 46?
Come. Verse number 46.
Why
What
the
you mean,
Israelite were cursed?
Because remember we read 15, the Most High said, yeah, read it again.
Verse number Deuteronomy
This
20.
is exactly why we was cursed.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. But it shall come to pass.
So
Let me get
Yeah.
verse number 1. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken.
So he said it's gonna come to, this is gonna happen. When he say what's gonna come to pass, in the future, this will happen. And so go ahead.
If thou shalt hearken diligently.
If we shall hearken means to listen.
Right.
If we listen diligently, go ahead.
Thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth.
So the Most High, he gave us a covenant.
Ultimatum.
Yeah, ultimatum. Right?
Oh, I got it.
Right, you getting it, right?
So Israelites, they wasn't obedient.
Right.
They was like all out of character.
Right.
Character and stuff like that.
Right.
And so Caucasian people. So
You don't gotta whisper, sister. You can say that out loud. The Caucasian people, man. Say that thing out loud, man.
That's right.
We're not afraid up here, sister. We're gonna tell the white man we ain't gonna get into that, but go ahead, sister. I ain't gonna cut you off, but go ahead.
So
Kinda got excited.
So he gonna give them the permission like
Right, that's right.
to rule
Absolutely
over,
right.
right, okay.
Absolutely right. So read that again.
Verse number
You
15.
gotta listen carefully, sister. Go ahead.
15.
Mhm.
Verse number 15. But it shall come to pass,
So the question you asked is why this happens. Go ahead.
if thou wilt not hearken
So if he said we don't hearken, we listen, we'd have been on high. If we didn't listen, go ahead.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Uh-huh.
to observe, to do all his commandments
Uh-huh.
and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if we didn't listen, the curses was gonna come upon us and overtake our people.
Right.
The Israelite people. Now we read 2 curses to you. Now we'll be cursing the city and we'll be cursing the field. That's the only 2 curses that we read. And we look, the Most High said in 46, can you read 46 right quick?
Come, verse number 46.
Uh-huh.
And they
And the they is the curses. And they,
shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
so the curses, when he said and they shall be a sign. So the curse is a sign, so we can have clues and know who are the Israelites today.
Right.
So when you read the curses, we can find out who are the Israelites. So there's no confusion and we're not questioning, we're running trying to figure out who the Israelites are. No, you read the curses and whatever the curse, wherever people fit the curses, that would be the Israelites. If you don't fit the curses in Deuteronomy 28 chapter, you would not be an Israelite.
That's right.
So let's read the curses again, 16.
Verse number 16.
Uh-huh.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So now that's what we actually, in our people cursing the city. Is it now, if a white man was standing right here, and I said, is your people cursing the city? He can't relate to it. Because he owns the city. What about the Chinese man? He got his Chinese restaurants, right? He sell you cat and dog. What about the Arab man? He got the tobacco shops. He got the 7-Eleven. So these people are not cursing the city. They own the city, right? Our people don't have anything in the city. What do we own? What do we own as a people? Where's our banks at? Where is our army at? So the Most High God said we'll be cursing the city and we'll be cursing the field. Now get 46.
Verse number 46 again.
No, 48. Sorry.
48. Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies,
So another curse is the Israelites are going to serve their enemies. Go ahead.
which the Lord shall send against thee,
Go ahead.
in hunger.
So the enemy was going to come against us and we have to serve him in hunger. Whenever you want food, you have to go serve your enemy and go get food from your enemy. Don't that sound like us? We don't own anything. We got to go to Food Lion, then Walmart. Who owns Food Lion?
Right.
Who owns Walmart? I guarantee you it's not our people. I guarantee you none of our people own Walmart, Food Lion, Public. We don't own these things. So go ahead.
Certain people do. Certain you said black
Israelites.
So certain Israelite own business.
Well, you got to certain businesses, it's small businesses. They don't own no Walmarts. You gotta show me where an Israelite owns a Walmart. I gotta see that.
Right.
Cause it's not out there. We don't own no Food Line. It's not out there.
Well, how you know they don't partnership with them?
They don't own it though, that's the point.
They
They
don't
don't own it. It's there, and if they do partnership with them, where are they getting their resources from? Where are they getting the food from? Where are they getting the you know, all the things for that you know, that the establishment? It's from the white man.
Work hard for it.
And nevertheless, our people is cursed. Right? So read that again. Continue on that.
Come. And in hunger, and in thirst,
So we gotta go to our enemies for thirst. Yeah.
and in nakedness.
And in clothes, whenever we want clothes, we gotta go to a white man for it. You know, like you,
It's coming on.
the curse is coming off, sister. But you, just hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna let you respond. So in clothes and in nakedness, we gotta go to our enemies for clothes. Whenever we want clothes, we gotta go to our enemies. Like you said, our people may have their own clothing brand or whatever. But where are they getting their resources from? Where are they getting the cotton and the clothes from? They gotta go to the enemy for it.
Right.
Nevertheless, it's a fact they have to go to the enemy for it. Right? So go ahead.
And in want of all things.
And in one of everything. Whenever you want a driver's license, a car, you want to do anything, you got to go to your enemy for it. Who owns the dealerships? We don't own anything. We're not making the cars. We're not doing this. The Most High said we're gonna go to these people's store, the one of all things. Whatever you want in your life, you got to go to your enemy for it. So go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed you.
And the Most High God said that He will put a yoke of iron upon their neck until He has destroyed them. What does that sound like? A yoke of iron upon their neck. You got the picture? Yep. A yoke of iron upon their neck until He has destroyed them. See, in slavery, we had yokes of iron upon our neck. We were shackled together, you know, that happened to us. And He said until He has destroyed them. What does it mean until He has destroyed them? He destroyed our bond. Now we call ourselves black, African American. Now we want to be like the white man. That's being destroyed. When you want to be like your oppressor, Stockholm syndrome. When you try to be just like your oppressor, because he's been beating you down for so many years, you'll start begin to have a love for this guy. That's what happens to our people. We don't know who we are. We're calling ourselves African American. We don't even know what that means. We call ourselves black. We're voting for Kamala Harris. We don't know what's going on. We are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. They beat us down so bad we forgot who he was. That's the question. Before slavery, what was we doing? Was we just monkeys hanging on trees? What was we doing? We had a heritage. We had a nationality. We spoke our own language. We don't even know our language. We think our language is just English. We don't have no clue about what was we doing before slavery. Now the Most High is trying to show you who you was. He's trying to remind you and stir up your memory that you're an Israelite.
Right.
That you're not just black. You're
How you
not
doing,
just
sister?
African American. You'll be a
Take a
biblical
fly
Jew.
about the Bible, sister.
So read 54.
Right,
I'll give you 2 more, so I know you're trying to get up out of here.
You're right.
2 more.
Verse number
3
50.
more. 3 more precepts.
Verse number 54.
Mhm.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So the Most High said the most tender, loving brother amongst your people, your eye is going to be evil towards your brother. Now, when you look at our people, don't we have an evil eye to one another?
Mm-hmm. Look down on another.
Look down, play each other. This nigga ain't
Right.
shit, you know. He ain't nothing. I hate you. The father and the mother, they fighting. She kicking him out. He kicking her out. You know, this is what happens to our people.
And that's what and fight against each other, kill each other.
Yep.
But they talking about Black Lives Matter, all
Right,
lives
right.
matter.
Mhm.
But you say all lives matter, you once a Caucasian person kill a white person, a cop kill a white person. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
a Caucasian kill a black person, a police kill a black person, you gonna the black people or color people, whatever how you
Right.
gonna get upset and do march and stuff.
Right.
But you about you killing your own color
Right.
yourself.
Right.
So, right.
And that's the curse that the Most High put upon his people.
Right.
That we'll have an evil eye to one another. That's why you got black on black crime. No other nation have more crime in their communities besides us.
Right.
No one. The white man, they united. They love each other. They hold the door for each other. We damn slam the door on each other, man. Yeah, right. I'm saying for the majority of our people, we're evil like that. That's the curse that the Most High put upon his people.
Right.
And what else?
And toward the white of his bosom,
And you was gonna be equal towards your woman.
and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
And the father was gonna lead the household system.
That's right.
a lot of our people don't grow up with their fathers in the house. Because the Most High said that will happen to his people. We will not grow up with our fathers in our house. We're known for being, what is it, deadbeat daddy?
Right. Single parent household.
Single parent household. That's us. Right? You know, everyone else grew up with their father and their mother. You know? So read 68. We're going to get you one more after this one.
Verse number 68. And the Lord shall bring
I got to ask you a question. How did our people get to America?
The Lord put us here.
But how did we get here, though? Which way?
I don't know.
You don't know anything about slavery? What happened to the slavery?
Oh, they brought them to America.
But how, though? Did we drive here? Did we fly here?
No, on the boat.
On the boat.
Yeah.
Now, this is in the Bible. This is our history we're reading about. This is not nobody else's history besides the Israelite history. So let's read that.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Are you familiar with Moses? Now, what did Moses do to the Israelites in Egypt? What did Moses say? He said the famous saying he got, let my people what? Let my people go. What condition had they had been in if he had to say that? Let my people go. Was they sitting there playing dancing and what were they doing? If he had
They were
shackled up. They were slaves.
Yeah.
So he had to say, let my people go, but they were slaves. So the Lord is saying, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. We already left Egypt. So he's saying, I'm going to bring you into another slavery or bondage again. But how though?
With ships.
Well, what?
With ships.
So with ships. So the Lord said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again, or as slavery again, with ships.
Right.
Go ahead.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And we wasn't going to see our homeland again. Go ahead.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And you were sold to who?
Your enemies.
Who's we sold to, sister?
Come on, sister. You know.
You're already rich to Caucasian now. Who's we sold to? Come on, sister. Come on, sister. Who's we sold to, sister? All right, read that again.
And ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto your enemies. You know, when you came up here, actually, did you believe in the Bible? Because the Lord said that we will be sold unto our enemies.
That's right.
You have to believe that. You can't just pick and choose what part you want to believe in the Bible. Like the Christians. You got to believe the whole Bible. So the Lord said, and there you should be sold unto your enemies. Who was we sold to? We were sold to the Caucasian. We were sold to the white man. Right? We were sold unto our enemies for what?
For bondmen
Uh-huh.
and bondwomen.
Uh-huh.
And no man shall buy you.
And nobody was going to save us from this captivity. Besides, what's the world calls a Jesus Christ.
Beautiful.
Jesus Christ. He was the one that was going to save us. Right? Is this the Messiah?
That's not him.
God, how does he look? If this is not him, how does he look?
Thank you. I don't know black.
We're going to read it.
No. This is the
See,
revelation.
what we're reading you is your history. This is your Bible, sister. This is not. See, that's the thing about when the Most High said he destroyed our people.
Right.
They destroyed our minds. Now we have. If you think they lied to you about the Messiah, what else you think they lied to you about? They lied to you about everything. Everything we knew was a lie. From going to school and learning their history, going to their colleges, learning the information on the news, and everything we knew was all lies.
That's why they didn't put the book of Enoch in there.
No, the Enoch is false. We don't deal with the book of Enoch. So go ahead, read that Revelation.
Apocrypha.
Yeah, the Apocrypha. They took out the Apocrypha. Because they ain't going to get that. Read Revelation.
Revelation chapter 1 and 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So the revelation of Jesus Christ, the revealing of Jesus Christ, which his real name is Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
So go ahead.
Verse number 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. Now, what is the texture of wool? We got a picture for you. If you don't know,
Where the other one had to go?
it's under the thing.
Okay.
If you don't know what wool is like, this is the Messiah. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
That's right.
This is the texture of wool. Don't that look like that? That's woolly hair. Right? Kinky, nappy hair. That's woolly hair. Right? So the Messiah here, his hair and his head was white like wool. Go ahead.
As white as snow.
As white as snow. So his texture is giving us the texture of his hair and the color. So he got nappy woolly hair and it's white as snow. So this guy doesn't have white woolly hair or it's not white. So who is this man? Because we were reading the revelation of Jesus Christ. He got white woolly hair. So who is this man? So go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes was a flame of fire. That's not a flame of fire. That's blue eyes. Messiah got fiery eyes, red eyes.
Right.
So go ahead.
God. And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet. So now we're looking at the Messiah's feet. We're looking at feet. It's the same color as the rest of your body. And his feet, like what?
Unto fine brass.
Like unto fine brass. What color is brass? Brown. Now what type of now maybe
brown.
Yeah, maybe he could have been a light skin, maybe he could have been darker. But let's find out.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So it looked like the Messiah's feet was burned in the furnace. So that means he was a dark skinned brother. He was a dark skinned brother with white woolly hair, with fiery eyes, right? And let's see how he talks.
What fiery eyes look like?
We're gonna show you. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice was the sound of many waters.
Right.
That's how you think he talked to 5,000 people at once. He had a loud voice.
Right.
So it wasn't this guy. He gonna whisper to you. This guy's not. He's not yelling, man. So this is a more accurate depiction of Jesus Christ, sister. You ask how fiery red eyes look. That's how it'll look. This is not him, but this is how he'll look according to the Bible. This is more of what the Bible is describing than this guy. The Bible's describing more of something like he was like this. An Israelite, like you, sister. You an Israelite. You from the tribe of Judah. You a princess on this earth. You're not African American. You're better than African American. You're better than just black. We're not just black people. Right? Can you get Deuteronomy 7:6? We're not just in America. No, this is a
I was thinking, I don't think I got to go.
Alright, so let's go. One more precept.
You said just 3.
Alright, Slack it. One more
Deuteronomy
precept. I
7:6.
promise.
For thou art an holy people
For thou art a holy people. Holy means set apart or separate. Go ahead.
unto the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
Uh-huh.
to be a special people unto himself,
Uh-huh.
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So the Most High God said that we're special and we're above everybody upon the face of the earth. The Israelites, the so-called African American, Hispanic, and Native Americans, we're above everybody and we're special. Everything we put our hand to, we're the best. We dance the best. We cook. We're not
But
a cook.
why the Israelites were cursed then? Because they wasn't obedient.
They wasn't obedient. So now we're telling you.
It's not that he wanted to curse the Israelites.
Yeah.
They asked for it
They
because
asked
they
for
were
it.
disobedient.
Right.
But he loved us.
Right, you love us.
Right.
That's
he
why
wanted to bless us. He wanted
Right.
to give us first.
Right.
before he gave us.
Absolutely. You're right about that. Now that's what we're trying to tell you. If you love him, what you gotta do? How do you be obedient though?
Walk in his word.
What is his word? What does his word say? That's the thing. We just say these words. We say these words that sound good, but we don't know what it really means. We don't know what it really means to be obedient. We just say, be obedient.
Be obedient. Obey his word, his commandments.
His commandments.
Right.
There you go, sister. Now, what the question is, what are the commandments?
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit abortion.
What is adultery?
Abortion, messing with somebody else's husband or wife.
Right. Okay. And what else?
Uh,
Remember the Sabbath day. The Lord said, remember the Sabbath day.
Right.
He said to keep it holy though.
Right.
When do you keep the Sabbath day?
Saturday.
Saturday. So are you keeping it holy? I see you working out, sister. We got to tell you.
Yeah.
The Most High said don't do none of your pleasures on the Sabbath day.
Yeah.
You can't buy or
Just
sell.
relax, right.
So that's being obedient, not doing what you want to do.
Right.
Being
So
obedient is serving.
Let's relax.
Just relax on the Saturday. Read your Bible, get into your scriptures, learn about the Most High.
Right.
That's how you be obedient, by actually keeping the commandments.
Yeah.
Not just saying, yeah, be obedient to his word, and we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We have to actually follow the word.
Right.
You can't just read it and say, yeah, that sounds good, that tickled my ear, oh, I like that. No, we gotta really do this. And we love the Lord. I know you love the Lord, sister.
Yeah.
So you gotta start keeping God's commandments.
Yeah.
Because your spirit bear witness. That's how I know, sister. Right? So and then guess what? This is gonna shock you, but it's more than 10 commandments.
Right. I know that.
There's 613 commandments, over 613 commandments.
Right.
So we gotta start figuring these things out.
Yeah.
It's commandment that we have a dietary law.
But what get me, I know one of them said, not let fornication be among you. But a lot of people like put fornication out there, which is said in the Bible about fornication. But they'll speak about that more harder than in other sins. Sin is a sin. You look at sin as a sin.
Right.
Little sin, big sin, of
Right.
is a sin.
sin.
You can think wrong. You can judge somebody.
Yeah.
You can, not helping somebody in need. That's a sin.
Well, right, you're right. That is a sin.
But they'll put fornication out there real hard. That,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, which they should be supposed to.
They're supposed to put all the commandments out there.
Right.
And they don't, that's what the Christian church don't do. They'll put some commandments out there, but they not paying all. You gotta put all the commandments out there.
Right.
You can't just pick and choose what you want to keep
Yeah.
or what you want to do.
Right.
You gotta do everything, man.
Right.
You gotta do what the word says, man.
Right.
The word says that we can. I know you gotta go, sister, but I'm gonna give you like 3 commandments. I ain't gonna read it. I'm just gonna paraphrase it. Right? Some of the commandments is that we can't be eating pork. Our people love pork, and it might be hard to stop eating pork.
I don't eat pork.
That's good, sister. And all praise to the Most High. All praise. And another commandment is that we can't eat crab and lobster or shrimp. See, our people love that, man. But look, sister, you may have not known, but now you got to start keeping that. If you love the Messiah, you got to put down the crab. You got to put down the lobster. Because that's what his word says. Like you said, being obedient to his word.
Yeah.
Now, I know you got to go, but we can read it to you.
No, I got it.
Right. So, and another commandment is that we can't defile our temples. So if you smoke, if you deal with smoking, or if you deal with a lot of drinking, and you can't be doing that. Because the Most High, the Spirit of the Lord.
Our body is our temple.
Right, sister. So
Our body, his temple.
Right. So seek out the commandments. It's information on the flyer, sister. It's YouTube channel at the bottom. I know you got your phone. Go on YouTube, type in the YouTube channel, and get built up in the Spirit. Get built up and learn about your God. And don't take your time. Don't put it off from day to day. Don't think you got 1,000 years to do this. Hey, time is short. What did the Lord say? He said, the Lord come like a what?
That's
A
right.
thief in the night.
That's right.
So the Lord come in quick. Hey, you better get ready.
Right.
All right, sister. We are the Israelites. We're the Lord's chosen people. We have to keep God's commandments and repent.